Welcome to Module 3, Lesson 7. Today we did a bunch of word problems, and this is just one of the more complex ones that we worked on today. I apologize for the handwriting. It was my finger on an iPad, which is not doesn't work too well. But anyway, here we go. Shelby bought 2 ounces of blue paint. She used 2/3 of an ounce to paint water, 3/5 of an ounce to paint the sky, and some more to paint a flag. She had 2/15 of an ounce left over. How much paint was used on the flag? So we're going to use a tape diagram, and we're going to use a comparison model of that to see what's going on here, because this is a fairly complex problem. So we know that Shelby had 2 ounces of paint, and for water, draw my little bar there, she used 2/3 of an ounce. We know that for the sky, she used 3/5 of an ounce. We know that she also used paint for a flag, but we don't know how much that was. And we also know that at the end she had some paint left over. In fact, she had 2/15 of an ounce. And we know that all together she started with 2 ounces of paint. So it's once we have this drawing made, it's I think fairly easy to see that we have this paint that we know about, and this paint that we know about, and this paint that we know about. And if we take those, if we add those up, and we take them away from the 2 ounces that I started with, I should be left with what was used for the flag. So my first expression I'm going to work on is going to be 2/3 plus 3/5 plus 2/15. Well, I don't have a common denominator here. So I'm going to start with my first 2 fractions, and I'm going to use a picture to figure out what that might be. So here is 2/3. That's not very good. Let me do that over again. Okay. Some needs to be sort of like 2/3. There, that's better. So 2/3 would be 2 of these bars. And if I went the other way with fifths, then 3 of those would be fifths. Now I got to transfer my lines over and my lines over, and I can see that I have 15ths, 15 equal parts in each of them. I'm going to rewrite my fractions. 2/3 is some number of 15ths, and 3/5 is some number of 15ths. Oh my goodness, look at that. I ended up with 15ths, which happens to be what my last fraction already was. That makes life easy. So I'll just transfer that down. Alright, so 2/3, going back to 2/3, if I look at that, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 15th there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 15ths there. And I'm going to do a little playing around with my fractions. If I take this 9 here, and I bring 5 of the 15ths over, I'm going to have 15 15ths, or 1 whole. So 10 15ths plus the 5 15ths that I'm bringing over is going to give me 15 15ths, or 1 whole. And then I'm left with, taking away 5 15ths, I'm left with another 4 15ths, and I have my 2 15ths. If I put those together, I get 1 and 6 15ths. So that's how much paint that was from the sky and the water and what was left over. Now if I take that away from my original 2 ounces, I have 2 ounces that I started with. I'm taking away 1 and 6 15ths. The first thing I'm going to do is subtract the 1 from here, so I end up with 2 take away 1 is 1 ounce. And I still have to take away the 6 15ths. And I could change my 1 whole into 15 15ths take away 6/15, and I'm going to get 9/15 of an ounce of paint used on the flag. And that is the end of the lesson.